Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will be looking at a post from Luggy, who was actively searching for Jay Slater along with Chris Tenerife and one of Chris's friends. So I'm going to read out the post that Luggy put in his own Facebook group and break down the points that he mentions, including fake images allegedly being given to the Spanish police and about narratives that were made to divert the search. Luggy starts off by saying, shortly after Slater's disappearance, his travel companion, Lucy May Law, launched a GoFundMe campaign titled Get Jay Slater Home. By Monday morning, the fund had amassed over £32,000 from around 3,000 individual donations. The comments section is filled with messages from concerned supporters, many of whom mention anxiously checking for news updates. "He is continually on my mind," writes one donor. A notable number of messages come from women, whose names are Tracy, Joe, Barbara, Lorraine, and Karen, among many others, who have voiced their worry for the young man. Alongside this concern, however, a sense of suspicion has also emerged on social media, with some expressing doubts about the circumstances surrounding his disappearance. Let's view some of the possibilities when we know there were blatant attempts to pervert the course of justice before it even started. Luggy's first point is agendas and narratives. Were those narratives and doubts set by narratives deployed to deceive the general public? Were they socially engineered and not just accidental? So what Luggy means here is that people who have posted conspiracy theories have had an effect on the public who followed this case and had people believing certain conspiracies that turned out to be false, and thinks that it was done on purpose to mislead people into believing different situations that didn't happen and that affected the searches that were going on at the time. This includes the beach videos and other footage that was said to be Jay, but actually wasn't. The reason this happened was that people think they haven't been told the truth. And fair play to Luggy for being active and searching for Jay and spending his own time to look for him. But we clearly don't have the full truth. The main questions are, why did he actually go to the Airbnb, and also the interviews that were done by Brad and Lucy didn't add up. Also, the fact that Jay wanted to leave the Airbnb so soon after arriving there. Don't get me wrong, there have been some people who have made stuff up, which I have talked about in some of my videos, but we still don't have the answers to confirm what actually happened to Jay from the start of the evening and leading up to him going to the Airbnb, and that's what people want to know. There were also no pictures of Jay at the Airbnb, which included his face. Just pictures that were posted to Snapchat that only included someone with a cigarette and a picture of the view from the Airbnb. Not once was there a picture of Jay's face, which led people to believe that it could have been someone else. The next thing that Luggy points out is that there were fake images that were given to Spanish police. This is what he says. We do know fake images had been supplied to Civil Guard by day 4? Who supplied those pictures? Who first obtained those pictures that proved to be fake? He then goes on to say, it's proven those pictures diverted the attention of Civil Guard, the Spanish equivalent of a military-style police force. They work with the Spanish national and regional police. Now this is what we need more information on. And Luggy actually confirms that allegedly there were fake images given to the police during the start of this case. What images could they be? And bear in mind, Luggy says that it was on day 4, which was very early on in the search for Jay. The pictures that were definitely out by then was of course the Snapchat images that Jay had allegedly uploaded to his Snapchat. Also, I'm guessing that Ayub went to the police station and gave his statement within these first 4 days, and admits to showing the police the footage he had with Jay, which he says is apparently a video that they took outside the Airbnb when they first arrived. Then, we also have the live location screenshot that was sent to Lucy, which was allegedly from Jay, and the picture of Jay in the car saying that he had stolen a Rolex. That's all the pictures that I think were out by then. Let me know in the comments if there is any images that were out by day 4 that I'm missing. So surely one or more of these images were allegedly fake. But Luggy could be talking about completely different images that were not published and that we don't know about. But my guess is that it was some of the images that we know about. So what ones were fake? That's what we need to know. From what Luggy says, we know that the images diverted the attention of the Spanish police. So could they be on about Lucy and Jay's last location screenshot, as that could have definitely affected the attention of the police and the search for Jay? Or it could have been the picture where it was said that a watch was stolen and it included Jay with glasses on where he was allegedly in the back of a car. Because that could have affected the police's attention also, because they would have been focused on a watch that had been stolen and putting time and effort into finding that information out, which would have caused probably hours of focus on where did the watch get stolen and whose watch got stolen. The problem is, it hasn't been confirmed which images were fake, and it is important that whoever faked those images are found out, because that would have definitely made this whole situation 10 times harder, and I think everyone would like to know why certain images were faked. And if the images that were fake include the pictures of Jay allegedly at the Airbnb, then people have a lot of explaining to do. The last thing that I want to talk about is that Luggy seems to call out Bobs and Bits, who was a person who had his own opinions about what happened to Jay, but at the same time he did go a little bit too far, because without proof you can't say that someone 100% definitely did something. Also, Bobs and Bits did say he studied forensics at university, which led to everyone, even myself included, to believe nearly everything he was saying was correct. This is what Luggy had to say. Again, we revert back to Arctic Nick's use of false narrative setting. He had the use of a young, impressionable chap on TikTok that claimed to be a uni-educated forensic specialist. Turned out he had only ever had a 2-week free course in crime. But with this guy making extraordinary claims as a specialist, of course this was great for the shill to use and create a murder that never was a murder, using fake credentialed specialists to back the stories. So whatever happened with Luggy, Chris Tenerife, and Bobs and Bits is their business. But Luggy actually says that he didn't have a degree as a forensics specialist and that he had only done a 2-week free course in crime. I'm not sure how true this is, but if it is true, then he had all of us fooled. I remember some of his videos and he did actually say he had a degree. But going back to what Luggy has said, I do hope there is more information on what pictures were faked, as the situation is a bit confusing. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will update you as we find out more.